Panthers. It was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 7, Mond. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's got room. 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's complete to Trey McKitty, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. He finds Riddick, complete.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKinney.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Second and 10, Mon. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on second and 10, Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Third down from the gun, it's Mon. Quick slant finding Claypool. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mon to the air on first and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Mon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On first down, Lawrence. The completion to Riddick. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
To number 27. A gain of 11 on the play.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Come on, boy. You come on, stand. Don't be scared of it.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Cook running right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They go play action here. Mon. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Vikings 7.
Mon going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Trey McKinney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Vikings 7. Zane Gonzalez 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Now Mond. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go.
Mond looks to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Watch out. Watch out.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
10-yard loss on the play.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Lawrence. That's taken in by the tight end, McKitty.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now Lawrence. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKitty.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
42, Vikings 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Mon now off of play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Oh, here we go. Oh, drill grease. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Yeah. Hey, check Mike 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And now here is another interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Carolina.
What we got? Hey! I-7.
Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more.
49, Vikings 14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Lawrence. He hits Riddick underneath. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 2nd and 10, Mond. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 56, Vikings 14. Zane Gonzalez.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to Reddick. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by number 27. DJ Woolen on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. 4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead.
Panthers 63. Vikings 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Here's Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now Lawrence. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Riddick. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Mike 45. Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
Now Lawrence to throw. Out to the flat for Riddick. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Number 27. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Flushed out right.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's saying they pay me. I do this for free.
Riddick with a carry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. The completion to Riddick. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete to number 27. A 10-yard gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mond to Jefferson on the slant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mond going to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Mon looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more.
Vikings 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, check Mike.
They're going to look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Rosas to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He finds Riddick complete, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And to throw again is Lawrence. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKitty. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Panthers 77, Vikings 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, check. 6, 7. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Trey McKitty, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 84, Vikings 21. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
It's complete to Cook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 39. Check right. Check right.
Back to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
PAT up and good by Rosas as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's taken in by the tight end, McKitty. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Panthers 91, Vikings 28. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coach. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check. Hey, Orbit. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 5-5. Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Handoff comes to Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So we got man. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those